Good afternoon. Welcome to the Shrine of Remembrance Last Pour service. Each week, we pause to remember the service and sacrifice of more than 400,000 Victorians who have served and who continue to serve our nation. This week, we observance of War Animals Remembrance Day. We reflect upon the service of Australian war animals. My name is Mohammed Abdul Rahman, and I am a Shrine Governor. I am joined by the current serving Australian Defence Force member, Andrew, with his assistant dog, Gertie. They are representing Defence Community Dogs. Lawrence Watts, representing the Australian Light Horse Association. Windy and Hugh Harrison, representing Australian War Animals Memorial Organisation. Jerry and Ed Sheehan, pigeon fancier and nephew of Teddy Sheehan, BC. Senior Sergeant Mark Boyson, leading Senior Constable Grant Skies with Duke, and leading Senior Constable Andrew Much with Xerox and Tracker from Victorian Police Dog Squad, along with members of the Victorian Police Mounted Branch. Leading Senior Constables Meg Clements and Christina Coxford. We also welcome Paul McNair for RAAF Dog Handling Association. We welcome and thank them all for supporting us in this service. The Shrine of Remembrance is held in care by the Shrine trustees on behalf of the all Victorians. We embraced the diversity of our community and acknowledge the Boonwurrung people of the Kulin Nation as the traditional custodians of the land on which we honor Australian Defence Force service and sacrifice. We pay our respect to the elders, the past and present. The Shrine of Remembrance was dedicated in 1934 to commemorate the 114,000 Victorians who enlisted in the First World War, 89,100 of whom deployed to war, and 19,000 were killed. Our purpose now is to honor the service and sacrifice of all Victorians and Australians who have served in war, conflict, peacemaking, and peacekeeping. We warmly welcome all veterans and members of the Australian Defence Force and the families who love and support them. And to all of you, be you residents or visitors to Victoria, welcome. I am pleased to introduce the Shrine Guard. The Shrine Guard has protected and provided ceremonial support to the Shrine since 1935. They wear a uniform similar to that of the Australian Light Horse during the First World War, a legacy of those first Shrine Guard, all of whom were veterans of that war. Shrine Guard, take post. We commence our service with the Australian National Anthem. If you are able to, please stand and join the singing the anthem.
Australians, oh, let us rejoice, for we are one and free. We've golden soil and wealth for toil, our home is good.
Please be seated. Yesterday, the 24th of February, Australia marked War Animals Remembrance Day, a day when we reflect upon the deeds and sacrifice of animals in wartime. Australia's recognition and regard for the service of war animals is long-standing. To my left stand a memorial tuff commissioned by the Purple Cross Society of Victoria to honor war horses and unveiled by the General Sir John Monash in 1926, 8 years prior to the shrine's opening. It bears the following inscription: wars which might apply to the service to all war animals. He gains no crosses as a soldier may, no medals for the many risks he runs. He only, in his puzzle, patient way, sticks to his guns. Animals have played an important role in all wars. We have served in all branches of the Australian Defence Force as transport, beasts of burden, messengers, protectors, and mascots. There are some obvious examples. Dogs have been messengers, search animals, mine detector, and most recently in Afghanistan as improvised explosive device detectors. Dogs also play an important part in the life of a veteran after their service, supporting them through recovery from physical and mental trauma. 136,000 horses were sent to the First World War. Only one, Sandy, came home. The rest were left behind, unable to return with the men they had faithfully served. Donkeys were made famous by Simpson at Gallipoli, while the camel was an integral part of the Australia's desert campaign in Palestine during the First World War. Carriers pigeons were used during the First and Second World Wars. Some were even awarded medals of gallantry. Other animals have acted as mascots: cats, goats, kangaroos, possums, eagles, monkeys, turtles, and many more have gone to war with their humans. Untold numbers have been killed because of war. There is an unshakable bond between service animals and their human companions. They serve with us, protect us, guide us, and love us. Today, we remember them all. We are joined by a number of people familiar with the tremendous role animals play alongside service people. Today, they will lay wreaths at the eternal flame. These wreaths recognize the unique bonds forged between service animals and their human companions, and with it, we honor the sacrifices of all animals in war. The wreath will now be laid at the eternal flame in a symbolic act of remembrance. The ode will now be recited by Andrew, followed by the sounding of the last post. The ode is the fourth verse of Lawrence Benion's poem, For the Fallen. The last post is a traditional military bugle call that marked the end of day. Now it is played to commemorate those killed in war. Please stand, and I encourage you to participate by repeating the phrases. We will remember them, and lest we forget.
They grow old, not old, as that we are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun, and in the morning, we will remember them. Lest we forget.
Thank you. Please be seated. In the concluding part of our service, the Shrine Guard will now lower the flags while the bugle call retreat is sounded. In the concluding of retreat, pigeon will be released from the shrine's step. Shrine Guard, take post. The flags will now be lowered. This shrine belongs to the old Victorians. It is a symbol of their love and enduring commitment, representing the suffering and loss of a nation and the sacrifice of those who have served in the face of conflict and carry its scars. Today, you have joined us in giving remembrance. On the behalf of the Shrine trustees, thank you. I would like to acknowledge and thank you all today's participants in our last poor service. I also thank our bugler, Sarah Clark, the piper, Tim Stair, the Shrine volunteers, Ann and Sam, and the Shrine Guard. The Shrine Guard and members of the ceremonial party are available following the service if you would like to meet them or take photographs. Many of you have been given a puppy. You are welcome to come forward at the end of the service to place your personal floral tribute with the wreath at the eternal flame. That concludes this afternoon's last four service. Thank you for visiting Victoria's, the Shrine of Remembrance. I invite you to continue your peaceful reflection and wish you a good afternoon. Shrine Guard, fall out.